Have you ever stood by the ocean, watching the waves crash against the shore? The endless rhythm of water meeting land can make you feel both small and timeless, as if you're witnessing something ancient and eternal. Each wave is a fleeting moment, soon lost to the vastness. Our modern world feels permanent, but Earth's story stretches back billions of years, far beyond the reach of memory or written word. The land beneath our feet has seen countless sunrises and storms, and holds secrets we may never fully uncover. We see ourselves as the pinnacle of this journey, the first to build, write and reach for the stars. Our cities gleam with light, and our technology connects us across continents, making us feel unique in the grand sweep of time. But what if our story isn't the first? What if deep in the past another intelligence rose and vanished, leaving no trace we recognize? Could there have been others who wondered about their place in the universe just as we do now? Earth is ancient, over 4.5 billion years old. Life has thrived and disappeared in cycles, most of it lost to time. Entire worlds have come and gone, their stories erased by the slow grind of geology and the relentless march of ages. The fossil record is just a handful of snapshots from a vast missing album. Most of what once lived is gone, leaving only faint impressions in stone. So are we really the first? Could another civilization have come and gone, erased by time? The ruins we find are only a whisper of what might have been. This isn't fantasy, it's a serious question that challenges our assumptions. It asks us to look deeper, to question what we think we know about our own beginnings. Our recorded history is a flicker in the darkness of deep time. The stories we tell are brief sparks in a night that stretches for eons. To believe we're the only flicker is a bold assumption. The universe and our planet may hold more mysteries than we dare imagine. As we explore this idea, we open our minds to the hidden possibilities in Earth's secret history, and begin to wonder what other stories might be waiting just beneath the surface to be discovered. This idea has a name, the Silurian Hypothesis, a concept that blurs the line between science fiction and scientific inquiry. Inspired by the wildest tales of science fiction, but proposed by real scientists, astrophysicist Adam Frank and climate scientist Gavin Schmidt, the Silurian Hypothesis asks a provocative question. If an advanced industrial civilization once thrived on Earth millions of years before humans, what traces would it leave behind? Would we even be able to recognize those traces? Or would they be lost to time, hidden beneath layers of rock and history? The Silurian Hypothesis isn't about proving that such a civilization actually existed. Instead, it challenges us to imagine how we'd search for evidence of a forgotten chapter in Earth's story, one written long before our own. We can't expect to find pyramids, statues or pottery from 100 million years ago. The relentless march of time would erase almost all direct evidence. Geology is relentless. Continents drift, mountains rise and fall, oceans open and close, and the surface of our planet is constantly recycled by powerful forces. Cities would crumble to nothing, artifacts would be ground to dust, and almost every trace of civilization would vanish, swallowed by the Earth itself. So, instead of searching for obvious relics, we must look for indirect clues, chemical fingerprints, subtle shifts in the composition of rocks or geological scars, left behind by a global civilization that may have come and gone. The search is for subtle anomalies, not grand monuments, tiny hints in the rocks and sediments that something extraordinary might have happened. In this quest, we become planetary detectives, piecing together clues and hunting for a ghost in Earth's deep history, a whisper from the deep past that may never be fully heard. Mainstream science tells us Earth's history through rocks, ice and sediment. The planet has been a hothouse, a snowball, and everything in between. Life has adapted or perished through at least 5 mass extinctions, each wiping out most species. Our species, Homo sapiens, emerged only recently. The accepted view: we're the first to develop advanced technology and a planetary footprint. We found no ancient circuit boards or plastic in dinosaur-era rocks. The record shows a slow evolution, with intelligence appearing at the end. But the geological record is incomplete. Most pages are missing. The absence of evidence isn't evidence of absence. The Silurian hypothesis finds its questions in these silent gaps. If another industrial civilization existed on Earth long before us, where are the artifacts? Where are the unmistakable signs of their presence, tools, machines, or even ruins? It's a question that challenges our assumptions about the past. The answer is sobering. After millions of years, there might be nothing left at all. Time is relentless, and nature is a master at erasing traces. Our cities, as vast as they seem, cover only a tiny fraction of Earth's surface. Most of the planet remains untouched by human hands. In 10 million years, erosion, tectonic shifts, and the slow churn of geology would erase even the grandest structures. Fossilization is incredibly rare. Most things decay, dissolve, and vanish without a trace, lost to the ages. The odds of a smartphone, a car, or any modern artifact surviving and then being discovered millions of years later are astronomically small, almost impossible. Even if a civilization lasted for 100,000 years, its entire legacy might be reduced to a razor-thin layer in the rock record, barely distinguishable from natural deposits. Finding that layer would be like searching for a single sentence in a vast burned library, an almost impossible task. The silence in the fossil record isn't proof that no one was ever there. It's simply a reflection of how little survives deep time. This lack of direct evidence makes the Silurian hypothesis incredibly hard to test, but also endlessly fascinating for scientists and dreamers alike. Instead of searching for obvious ruins, we must look for subtle global clues, traces that span continents and epochs. The evidence, if it exists, would likely be a chemical or geological anomaly hidden deep within the Earth's layers. It would be a faint echo, a subtle fingerprint, not a towering monument or city. The search for ancient civilizations demands new ways of thinking, creative science, and an open mind to possibilities we've never imagined. If we can't find fossilized factories, what should we look for? The Silurian hypothesis points to planetary changes like those we're causing now. Industrial activity leaves chemical fingerprints, like sudden shifts in carbon isotopes from burning fossil fuels. Synthetic molecules, such as plastics or PCBs, could persist in sediments for millions of years. Spikes in nitrogen from fertilizers or unexplained mass extinctions could be clues. Even traces of nuclear activity, long-lived radioactive isotopes, might survive. These are the subtle signals, the geological crime scenes we must search for. The whispers of a lost civilization would be written in the chemistry of the rocks. Our biggest challenge is grasping deep time. Millions of years erase almost everything. Even if we found a strange chemical spike from 100 million years ago, natural explanations like volcanoes must be ruled out first. Proving an anomaly was caused by intelligence, not nature, is a high bar. What if a past civilization was nothing like ours? What if their technology was biodegradable, or based on biology, leaving no trace? Or what if they lived in the deep ocean where evidence is quickly recycled? The search requires both scientific rigor and imagination. We may be looking for ourselves in the past, but the truth could be far stranger. Earth's history might be more mysterious than we can imagine. The Silurian hypothesis doesn't give answers, It gives us better questions. It invites us to see the ground beneath our feet as a library of untold stories. Our moment in time isn't the end or the beginning of Earth's story. Science thrives on questioning, on keeping an open mind. Great discoveries begin with daring to ask, what if we're wrong? Whether or not we find evidence of a pre-human civilization, the search itself expands our perspective. It connects us to Earth's ancient, mysterious past. It's an invitation to stay curious and keep exploring. The universe guards its secrets. Our quest for understanding is patient, step by step. The idea that we might not be the first intelligent beings on Earth is profound and humbling. It suggests civilization could be a recurring pattern, not a one-time event. Exploring these possibilities is what drives us forward. The answers are hidden in deep oceans, polar ice and ancient rocks, waiting for those who ask the right questions. By considering ideas like the Silurian Hypothesis, we join the tradition of seeking knowledge. The journey never ends, and that's what makes it beautiful. Thank you for joining this exploration through deep time. Stay curious and keep searching for the unknown.